Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2017 NCAA March Madness Bracketology with none other than Maddie, the current under 30 champion of the Church Ward household. Maddie, you remember how this works?
Uh-huh.
How's it work?
Like, if you say, do you want the Michigan to win or the other team to win, I could tap Michigan?
The Michigan every time, right? Okay, well let's get started. So go ahead and tap the screen and it will show you your first game. Villanova Wildcats, Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers. Oh, the upset. Okay. Wisconsin, Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, okay. Virginia Cavaliers, UNC Wilmington Seahawks. Okay, Virginia. Florida Gators, Eastern Tennessee State Buccaneers. Okay, Florida. SMU Mustangs and the USC Trojans. Oh, the Mustangs. All right, Baylor Bears, New Mexico State Aggies. Oh, New Mexico State. All right, South Carolina Gamecocks and the Marquette Golden Eagles. Golden Eagles. Okay. And last but not least in this category, Duke Blue Devils, Troy Trojans. Oh, Troy in an upset. All right. Next group of games, Gonzaga Bulldogs versus the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. South Dakota State. Okay. Northwestern Wildcats, Vanderbilt Commodores. Northwestern, all right. Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Princeton Tigers. Okay. You can talk too if you want to talk, or tell us why you're picking what you're picking. West Virginia Mountaineers or the Bucknell Bison. Bison.
Whoa, look at that turtle!
Whoa. Maryland Terrapins.
I thought it was a Snicker first.
Or the Xavier Musketeers.
They're turtle. Oh!
Okay. Florida State Seminoles or the Florida Gulf Coast University Eagles.
Eagles.
Okay.
What? That's crazy.
Okay, the St. Mary's Gales or the VCU Rams. Okay. St. Mary's. Arizona Wildcats. Good reading. What's the other one say?
North
Dakota.
Dakota Fighting Hawks. Fighting Hawks. I put two hands on there.
All right. Next one. Kansas Jayhawks, UC Davis Aggies.
Wait, did I do that one already?
There was another team called the Aggies, yes. And you did pick them. Okay. Miami Hurricanes, Michigan State Spartans. Okay. Iowa State Cyclones or the Nevada Wolfpack. Purdue Boilermakers or the Vermont Catamounts. Okay. Creighton Blue Jays, Rhode Island Rams. Rhode Island. All right. Oregon Ducks and the Iona Gales. Oregon. Michigan Wolverines or OK State Cowboys.
Wolverines.
Woo! Go blue.
Blue Jay.
Is that a Blue Jay?
I forgot.
What is that?
I forgot.
What does it say? Louisville.
No, what the bird's called.
Yeah, look right there. It says right there.
I don't want to.
Okay. Cardinals. You knew that. Okay, next one. UNC Tar Heels, Texas Southern Tigers. Okay, Arkansas Razorbacks, Seton Hall Pirates.
A blue horse.
Minnesota Gophers or the Middle Tennessee State University Blue Raiders. Middle Tennessee State in an upset. Butler Bulldogs or the Winthrop Eagles.
Did I do all of these?
There were different teams that had these. Some teams have the same animal. Winthrop, okay. Cincinnati Bearcats or the Kansas State Wildcats.
Wild.
Okay. UCLA Bruins, Kent State Golden Flashes. UCLA, Dayton Flyers, or the Wichita State Shockers. Last but not least, Kentucky Wildcats, Northern Kentucky Norse, like Vikings. Northern Kentucky it is. In the upset.
It's not going.
Yeah, that's because it's the last one. All right, we'll be back with round 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for round 2. Maddie, you feeling confident about your first round picks? Yeah. You sure? That means, are you sure all of these are correct? You feel confident?
I think it is.
You think you do? Okay. All right. Well, good luck in round 2. Go for it. Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers, Virginia Tech Hokies.
That's kind of crazy, but
Okay, Virginia Tech. Virginia Cavaliers, Florida Gators.
horsey.
All right, SMU Mustangs, New Mexico State Aggies. All right. Marquette, Golden Eagles, Troy Trojans. Troy, wow. We've got Troy going quite a ways. Northwestern Wildcats, South Dakota State Jackrabbits. Northwestern, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Bucknell Bison. Will you sit up, please?
Mm-hmm.
Maryland Terrapins, Florida Gulf Coast University Eagles.
The crazy guy.
St. Mary's Gales, or the North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Okay.
Michigan.
Next bracket, Kansas Jayhawks, Michigan State Spartans. Michigan State in the upset. Vermont, Nevada. Vermont. Oregon Ducks, Rhode Island Rams. Okay. Louisville Cardinals and the Michigan Wolverines. Ooh. I was a little worried. Arkansas Razorbacks, Texas Southern Tigers. Okay. Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders or the Winthrop Eagles. Winthrop. All right. Kansas State Wildcats, and the UCLA Bruins. Kansas State. Last but not least, Dayton Flyers, Northern Kentucky Norse. Northern Kentucky it is.
What about the Butlers?
That's the last one. The Butlers.
I thought they
You mean the Butler Bulldogs?
were.
The Butlers. I don't think the Butlers are a team. All right, folks. We'll be back for the next round. Good one. And we're back with the next round. Maddie. March Maddie. Okay, March Maddie. Go. Virginia Tech, Florida Gators.
Right.
Florida. Troy Trojans, New Mexico State Aggies.
Troy.
Troy. Northwestern Wildcats, Notre Dame. Oh, that was fast. You're confident.
Maryland.
Maryland. Oh my, you're going quick. I can hardly keep up. Vermont.
Michigan.
Hold on. Michigan. Okay. Winthrop. And last one, Kansas State. Kansas State it is. And the last one. All right. So that is your Elite Eight. Time to find out your Final Four when we come back. All right. It's time to find out Maddie's Final Four. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Go ahead. All right. Troy Trojans, Florida Gators. Who's going to the Final Four? Troy, after much deliberation. Maryland Terrapins, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Who's going to the Final Four? Notre Dame. Vermont Catamounts, Michigan Wolverines. Who's going to the Final Four? Ooh, this is unscripted, folks. Unscripted. Go Blue. Kansas State Wildcats and the Winthrop Eagles. Who's going to the Final Four? Kansas State. All right, so your Final Four is Troy, Notre Dame, Michigan, and Kansas State.
That's not a lot.
Well, it's your final four. We'll find out who's going to the finals after this.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. So we're back with March Maddie, as she's named herself, with her final four teams: Troy, Notre Dame, Michigan, and Kansas State. Find out who's going to the finals. You ready? All right, do it. First matchup, think long and hard. Troy Trojans, Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Who is going to the championship game in Arizona? Troy Trojans. Now, last semifinal, excuse me. Kansas State Wildcats. Who do you think would really win in a real fight between a Wildcat and a Wolverine in real life? No, just tell me who you think would win in a real fight in real life.
Wildcat.
Why? Whoa, why?
Because it could bite that.
You don't think Wolverines have teeth?
Well, they do.
So who would win in a fight? A real fight.
Michigan?
Okay, who do you think is going to win the game? Pick your winner.
Wildcat.
Kansas State was who you originally went with. That hurts my heart, but that's okay. All right. Now, in the final game between Troy Trojans and Kansas State Wildcats, who is going to be the winner of the 2017 NCAA March Madness? The Troy Trojans or the Kansas State Wildcats?
Troy.
Troy? Okay, why Troy? Why did you go with them from the very beginning?
Because he has a shield.
Hmm.
And he has a sword.
Wow.
And if he does that and then he fights around it, it might be dead.
Oh my, okay. Alright, so you heard it here, folks. The Troy Trojans to upset Duke, to upset Marquette, to upset New Mexico State, to upset the world, to win the finals. Maddie, tell everybody goodbye, good luck,
Goodbye, good luck.
and we'll see you next
On the
year.
next game. On next.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.